everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting day. Today is seed starting day. Now, with my new garden plan, I don't have very many things that I need to start indoors. The only things that really need to be started indoors are obviously the tomatoes, which I am starting my Brandywine tomatoes today, and cucamelons. Now, the cucamelons only need to be started indoors about 4 weeks prior to my last frost date. So these guys still have a while to wait, although I'll be prepping the pots today. So there's just gonna be dirt in a pot for this for a while. But I'm gonna be starting a lot of tomatoes. I myself can only grow one tomato plant this year because I'm only doing a little container garden, but I will be sharing or selling to friends and family a lot of my tomato starts. This allows me really the chance to play a little more and do a little more of what I enjoy. Get to watch a bunch of them grow, and I'm just really excited. So that is what we're doing today, is starting my Brandywine. Now, last year I started my seeds in garden soil, which is a no-no. Garden soil is really dense and has a lot of twigs and stuff in it, so it's not an ideal environment for little seedlings to grow their roots. So this year I went the total opposite direction and I got seed starting mix. Seed starting mix might actually not have enough nutrients for the little seedlings to grow past the germination stage, so I will probably have to add some plant food once they're a little taller. But for now, I want to give them the best chance possible. So I also wanted to show you guys quickly a few of the different containers that I'm going to be using to start my seeds. So this guy is what I used last year for my tomatoes. I got this off of Vessie's website. Now it has a perfect lid for the dome. It's got a little tray here and it's elevated basically on little stilts. There was a fabric pad here kind of to absorb water, but it accidentally got thrown out last year, so I'm probably just going to be using paper towels and switching them out on a regular basis. So there's this guy here, kind of like, I find it's kind of a higher end option, and I have a few more other options for this year as well. So this one here, this is actually a store-bought Jiffy container. They come with the little pellets that you add water and the pellets grow, and that's your dirt. I hate those things. It's the little mesh gets in the way. It doesn't biodegrade or doesn't decompose properly, and I find they get the roots get caught up and they just destroy your roots. I hate those things. So this year I am using the little Jiffy container because it's the right size for my shelf. But I am going to just be using little pots that I got and popping the lid on there until they germinate. So that's another option. Now, the next one is a very resourceful option. Well, Sunny, you're done? That's enough. Now the next one here, it's not perfect, but it's very resourceful. It is an old takeout container. These ones are great. They're really sturdy. This one's from Boston Pizza. But I'm able to fit 6 containers in this guy. And there's a lid that is pretty darn close to closing, so I'm hoping that allows the humidity to stay in there. Like, look at that. It's almost closing. So I'm gonna try this guy too. And then once they germinate, it's just the perfect little tray for bottom watering. So, I think I'm gonna do this big container full of tomatoes. And I think I'm going to do another 6 pots of tomatoes and leave 3 for cucamelons. So what I think I'm gonna do is I want the green to be cucamelons. So I'm just gonna switch out these pots. There you go. So these will be my cucamelons at a later date. So I'm just gonna put them aside. So all these are gonna be my tomatoes and I'm so excited. So let's get to it. I'm gonna take my little cardigan off and we'll get our hands dirty. I have a bowl here just so I don't make a ginormous mess. because I don't have a beautiful greenhouse. I just have a kitchen table. So let's open up this big bag of soil. I need scissors. So just dump a bit in here. Okay, so as you can see, seed starting soil is super light and fluffy. So it allows the roots to they allow the roots to grow no problem. Okay, so let's fill these guys up, basically. I miss getting my hands dirty. Okay, so that's done. It's a mess. Okay, so my pots are full of dirt. Time to add my little seeds. As you can see here, there you go. So tomato seeds are actually really, really small. With seeds, you want to plant them, I think, twice as deep as they are wide, so you really don't need to plant these deep at all. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stab a little hole with my scissors. Now I'm only planting one seed. Some people do multiple just in case one of them doesn't germinate. But last year, all of mine germinated, so I'm hoping the same happens. If not, I have plenty. Alrighty. Put the rest of these guys away. Now I'm going to water these guys a bit. Okay, so for the top of my plants, I'm just going to mist them, and I'm going to add water in the bottom tray. So excited. Misting is definitely the way to go because you don't want your seeds to move around. If you pour over, your seed could just slide everywhere. Not that they can go too far, but still nice. My table is soaked. There you go, so the top's nice and damp. And I'm gonna add water to the bottom trays. This guy. Now, like I said, this one had like a piece of fabric in the middle, I guess, to absorb. So I'm gonna add paper towel. We'll see if that makes a difference. I'll be right back. I guess it was almost felt. Put that there. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the lids. Now what the lids do is basically keep the humidity in, kind of create like a mini greenhouse, and it allows the seed to germinate and have all that humidity. Once your seedlings pop out and you see some leaves, you can take off the dome, put your lights on, and start that way. But your lights don't need to be on until you see germination. Put the lid on. Hopefully this works. Okay, and I'm gonna move these to my shelves. Okay, and that's it. I will show you guys a little shot of my shelf setup and how it'll look when I have the lights on and everything. Okay, so here is my little setup. I am propagating a prayer plant that got a little burnt. It was too close to the sun, so I've got some house plants up there. And then down here we see the tray, the Boston pizza tray that I started with 6 tomato plants. These will be my cucamelons, and I'll just reposition here. And down here we have the other tomatoes. And now when I have the lights on, isn't that neat? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Of course, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. do little updates on how my seedlings are doing, and I will also bring you along with me when I start my cucamelons because I've never started them before, so I'm really excited. And of course, constructive criticism is always welcome. Please let me know your opinions in the comments below. This is only my second year gardening, and I love learning, so let me know your tips and tricks below. Thank you guys again so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss a thing, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now!